We're doing what thing?
We're live.
A little warning would be
We're doing
nice.
the.
Jeez,
I said we're
thanks.
doing the thing, and it popped up 3, 2, 1. I mean, it's like your first time ever live streaming.
Like I'm paying attention to the screen. I got work to do over here. I
Oh,
got videos to make.
okay. Right. How many are in the queue right now that haven't even been published? You're probably like 5 or 10.
It's more than 5. It may or may not be less than 10. Let me check.
Oh my goodness. While you're checking, we
I've
have
been
some
busy.
member milestones. I know. Christopher Schulte, thank you. Member for 4 months. Good morning to you, sir. Mr. Chavez has been a member for 5 months. Howdy, Chavez. So speaking of memberships, and I want to get all this out of the way before we go on, I guess. I added some new membership levels yesterday to my channel, and feel free to continue at the level you're at. I didn't raise your price. There was only one price. It's still the same. But there are new levels if you feel like supporting the channel more. And there's not a lot of perks because there's only one of me. But if you get up in the higher levels, like, one-on-one Zoom call, I won't ever talk crap about you on the stream, stuff like that. Those are the kind of the perks you get.
Don's gonna zoom right into that level. Could you imagine the tongue biting? Oh,
Right. Well, you know what? If Don wants to jump up to the research assistant level, or the research fellow level, I can't remember what I called them. I kind of went with the lab theme on those.
shocker.
Rock on. I won't talk about him.
Right. That'd be
So
hilarious.
anyway,
Don, you
it
have
would
to
be.
do it.
Do it, Don. Is he here?
Have to do it. Oh,
I haven't seen him yet.
that would be awesome.
I don't see him
Don,
yet.
I'd love to say something back, but I can't. Don, I'd love to say something back, but every day.
Right. Every day. So anyway, so we have some new membership levels that are available. The gifted levels, if you are gifted a membership, because that happens fairly regular,
Thank you
and
all.
Don is actually the one who gifts the memberships most of the time. Those last for 1 month, and then they will go away after 1 month. And you should be notified by YouTube that, hey, your membership is going to expire. Do you want to continue it? It will not automatically renew.
If you have notifications turned on, etc.
Yeah. So make sure you ring the bell anyway. You should have already done that to be prepared. Your ham radio operators.
He's gonna shoot all over you.
Who is going to shoot all over me? Oh, I just did, yes.
You just said you should.
I did. Oh, man, dang it. You caught me. Jimmy has been a member for 5 months. Jimmy, thank you. Fake news, that's right. And Kansas Jeff has been a member for 5 months. Blessings upon you, radio people, as well, and you, Kansas Jeff. Awesome. So anyway, membership levels. We have a private membership chat for FEP Labs in the Toads Discord, and there's a pinned link for Toads Discord up over there past Tio's head somewhere.
Over yonder.
Over yonder way. And we would love to have you in there. If you become a member and you don't see the FEP Labs membership channel, ping me and I will add you. There is not an automated process to that. It's completely full manual. Fully semi-manual.
And that's only for the non-gifted memberships because of the come-ins and go-ins.
Right. Yes.
Gets to be way too much overhead.
It gets to be a lot of overhead. So
Leaf, thank you very much. Leaf bought a t-shirt and a hoodie yesterday, and it was like, whoa, what is this? This is awesome.
Leif.
This is pretty cool.
It's Leif.
So temporarily
It's Leif.
offline, Leif.
That's my neighbor.
Temporarylyoffline.com. You can get your own merch.
That's right. That's right. Jimmy, holy moly. Jimmy has already got the offering plate moving around. $10 super chat. Thank you, Jimmy.
Nice.
Appreciate it. Kelly.
Jimmy's awesome.
Kelly has been a member for 2 months. Appreciate it, Kelly. Stephen LeBlanc has been a member for 5 months. Thank you, Stephen. And speaking of memberships, Steve.
Yeah.
What did you mention before the show started? You might as well tell the people.
I was going to say, why are we getting all these membership milestone super chats in on August 31st? Is there something going on with like the rolling of the calendar there?
That's it. The last day of the month. You get a free one every month.
This is the last live stream to, use it or lose it, folks. And then tomorrow you get another one.
That's right.
But we won't be streaming on Jim's channel tomorrow.
Right. We will be on TO's channel in the morning or in the evening. Brother Jonathan has already dropped in his weekly tithe. Thank you, John. Appreciate it. We have a new member, Bob, KK4TX, has become a member. Thank you, Bob. I appreciate it.
Oh, Bob, do you get your milestone chat for today and then another one for tomorrow?
I'm curious.
Test it out.
I'm curious. That's interesting.
Because we're hams, we like to experiment.
And they say money can't buy undying friendship. Yeah, it can. I mean, if you support the channel that much,
Absolutely.
Mikasa su casa, as long as, we meet at a gas station somewhere. Let's not go crazy.
Right.
Let's see. John has become a member. Thank you, John. Appreciate it.
Thank you, John.
And Ham Radio Jean, Ed, Philly Ed. Damn it, Ed. Damn it. Damn it. Ed knows what I'm talking about. Ed and I are baseball fans.
Must be some sports ball related
it's
thing.
Baseball.
Yeah.
Ed's a Phillies guy. And I'm a Braves guy, and Ed's turning his head and spitting right now, too. And the Phillies and the Braves have been playing the last 3 days. I think we won 1 game, maybe 2. But we're like 14 games behind the Phillies. They're in first place.
So this brings us into our next topic. We need to put like a name on this. I am currently in the Navajo Nation, and this is as best of internet as I can get. And Jim is on Spectrum Sundays, so he's got the best of internet he's going to be able to get. So yes, we may be out of sync, we may be stuttering, we may be a little max headroom from time to time, but this is life, folks.
Yeah. No live stream goes unpunished. I mean, that's how it works. Let's see. Frequency Frontiers. Super Tall Dave, thank you, buddy. He's been a member for 3 months. That's awesome. And
Dave's taller than
Dave
me.
Dave is a Wookiee. I mean, you're tallish, but he's a Wookiee. Yeah. Marvin has passed the plate. It's $10 super chat. Marvin, thank you very much. I appreciate it.
No 5G.
Nate has been a member for 1 month. Nate, thank you, brother. Appreciate it. Brother Bill has dropped up into the chat. I see him. Dave, all y'all.
So Lon's asking, is there any 5G in the desert? No, there is not. And I'm second rate on LTE. So I'm actually using Cell 1. That's how old the internet is here. Cellular 1. Remember Cellular 1?
Oh, yeah. I used to have Cellular 1 like 30 years ago.
Me too. This is a common misconception. Nations are not illegal. Navajo Nation, Indian reservations, you can visit, you can partake. You can actually buy land in some Indian reservations as a non-Indian person. Depends on what the reservation is, but there's no reason why you can't do anything inside or outside of the Indian reservations. Indians who are on the reservations have more privileges than we do, but like it's the way it was designed.
Can we say Indians? Someone might.
What should we say?
I don't know. The Canadians call them First Nations, and.
Well, there's an argument that they're not the First Nations and they're not indigenous people. I'm not picking a side. I'm just saying that the argument exists. So let's put that on the table first. But some people say that the people that we call Native Americans actually, imported into the nation as well as we did.
Everybody imported. I mean, at some point, the Romans, the Italians, let's just call them for what they are, they invaded most of Europe. The Khan conquered half the known world until, for whatever reason, he stopped. I mean, we've all invaded. The Persians, the Iranians. The Persians, took over most of Southern Europe and Northern Africa and kind of ruined everybody's life. I mean, we're
all up.
First Natives. I don't want to offend anybody, but it also gets a little crazy, too. And we're going down a rabbit hole that I want to leave alone, so I'm going to leave that rabbit hole alone. Iron Bunny Chronicles has become a member, and he said hello from Middling, Alabama, which is like by my office. Literally, he is like right up the road from me.
Stalker.
He could be. Just checking. Anyway, thank you for becoming a member, dude. Let's see. Chuck Miller, I got to catch up, has been a member for 1 month. Chuck, thank you. And let's see, Chris Bricker has been a member for 1 month. And actually, that's Atlas is our member. Chris Bricker is his pet human. And good morning to Atlas.
Right. Keyboard
Right.
operator.
He's the keyboard operator for Atlas, the coolest dog in the world.
Atlas gave him that look this morning. It's time
That's
to go
right.
to church, son. And Chris went over to the interwebs and turned on the stream, and here we are.
Right.
Morning,
And
Vern.
good morning from Minnesota, Kevin. Also in the middle of an interstate POTA rove. Kevin, I will try and remember to look for you later today. I've been doing POTA hunting since like 6:45 this morning. I never could hear Tim. I was
Voice or FT8?
voice.
Cool.
I don't do a lot of FT8 POTA hunting because it just takes too long to, I don't know. I'd rather do voice. I do FT8 all the time. But that was Jonathan. The con stopped because of the old lady. Why are you? Don't conquer anymore today. I want some me time. Yeah. Anyway, let's see. His niece's hubby is a tribal cop. Speeding, apparently, Bill said something about that earlier. Don't speed in the nation.
Right.
Don't speed on military bases either. They are serious about that. And 15 is so slow. Good Lord.
Towing has
Anyway.
seriously curtailed my.
You kind of broke up. Something curtailed your speeding?
Yeah, I said towing severely curtailed
Oh.
my speeding habits.
Oh, I imagine it does. Yeah. I would be worried about that big thing getting sideways, getting loose.
Oh, it does. It does. Even with the
Yeah.
the sway brake and the sway control and the trailer brakes and everything, I still get. I mean, it's just a sail, 36-foot long sail. That's what you get.
Morning, Vern. How are you? Let's see. Vern, I got to see your wife came out as support during my jump at Huntsville, and she was down there on the ground, part of my ground crew. One of the first contacts I got during my parachute jump. We missed you. Let's see.
Jim has installed Nightbot. Oh, because we're doing giveaways today.
Yeah. As a matter of fact,
Oh.
Let's see.
I didn't mean to let that out early.
No, that's okay, because it's a comment. So the secret phrase is AIOB, and you do not want to put it in a bunch of times. Pound AIOB.
I mean, you can.
Well, I think there's a spam.
It won't help you any, but it'll help us.
There's a spam control on. I just posted it in the chat. Hashtag AIOB. And then I'm hoping I can figure out how this works because I've never used Nightbot.
What is the AIOB while you're thinking?
Well, the AIOB, and there's actually a new version out now. This is it. It's similar to the AIOC board that Toads did, or that
Big time.
Coffee and Ham Radio did, but this is W1BTR's. And I think this is the same guy that did the AIOB, and if it's not, I apologize to whoever you are. But this is a digital board that lets you connect a radio and do all-star and digital things with your HT or whatever radio. It's a digital interface. And T.O. and Hayden have an awesome digital interface at all, but I don't have one of those to give away. I'll be honest, this is not free stuff that I got. This is stuff I bought that I'm not messing with, and I'm like, I'm going to ham it forward. So that is what the AIOB is. This looks like a newer version than...
So Simon, our friend Simon, invented the AIOC, and then this guy, BTR, Big Time, and now the AIOB too. So there are some differences. I don't know what they are at this time.
At this time, correct. William Dunn has been a member for 5 months. Copy that,
What has
brother.
William done?
I smoked
William
up
has
before
become
the
a
show,
member.
but did I say he's become a member? He's been a member.
No, I said, what has William done? I said that. I was making a joke.
Oh. And correct.
That makes no sense to me. I know that you're right. That makes no sense.
I agree. I suffered with it in the 80s.
We're on a military base. Why are we not allowed? Like, we've been trained. The most highly trained people on the planet when it comes to, well, not on the planet. You get the reference. Just go with it. Are not allowed to carry firearms on the military base where they're supposed to be like ready at a moment's notice to defend freedom.
Yeah, I mean, and so I was a SP augmentee. We had to draw our weapons from the armory, and I totally get that, right? No need for me to have my own M16 riding around in my trunk when I'm not doing cop stuff. But you couldn't carry your own weapon. And I was also working a side hustle as a security guard. Had to take my weapon to the armory every night. I worked 2 nights a week on weekends and go check it in at the armory, because woe be unto the airman who gets busted with a heater in his vehicle. That would be a non-judicial punishment at the very least. UCMJ Article 15, which is cray-cray. Anyway. Let's see. She's addicted. Vern, I'm going to jump again next year. Totally. And I think the next time, maybe at Dayton with Carlos, the next time I jump, I don't know that I'm even going to play radio. We're going to do free fall until the last minute, till we hit the ceiling.
Halo.
And then pop it.
Or in Jim's case, Halo.
middle, let's call it middle altitude. I mean, we jumped at 14.5, so it wasn't exactly low altitude, but we'll pop it low. We'd like, right, what? Uh-oh, she's breaking up.
The oxygen.
Try it again. Yes, we were.
Altitude of the oxygen map.
Yes.
It's going to be fun tomorrow night, too.
There's like 2 or 3 altitudes, and I'm a little fuzzy on what they are. Above, I am way out of remembering the regs exactly, but like at 12.5, the pilot has to have oxygen available. At 14.5, the pilot has to have it on, maybe a little higher. It's really close to that. And above 14.5, all the passengers have to have the oxygen on or available. And the pilot is required to have oxygen available before the packs are, and then the pilot's required to be on oxygen before the packs are. We jumped at 14.5, which is the highest I've ever been in a small unpressurized aircraft. And we're in a PAC 750, which is not a small aircraft, but it ain't a 737. And I thought it was a little difficult to breathe, but that could also be because Carlos Felix made sure that my rig was not going to come undone. And that chest strap was tight. So, and Gray Man is exactly correct. If you type stuff in a whole lot over and over, Nightbot will slap you. And I have to adjust that. This is the first run I've had with Nightbot enabled, so I don't know. I'm trying to catch up in the chat. Excuse me. Robert, again, thank you, bud. Appreciate it. And it's just amazing. I saw Robert in the chat this morning here and on Gray Man's stream. And he's from Midline. It's like, that's like literally the next exit down from my office.
Scary.
It is. Let's see. So, T.O., are you guys sightseeing when you go out?
Yeah. So yesterday I went to Goosenecks State Park. I did a little POTA there. And it's like,
okay,
as we're driving west, I have no idea, like, there are a lot of canyons. I've seen the Black Canyon of the Gunnison. There was another canyon that I don't remember the name of. Now there's the Goosenecks State Park, which has the San Juan River running through it. And it's like, these are all pretty impressive canyons. Oh, the Yellowstone, the Grand Canyon of the Yellowstone.
Thank you, Andy Cowley.
It came upon the Grand Canyon. It got to be that much bigger and better. Because these other...
We lost part of that, a good portion of that. Grand Canyon, other canyons, they came upon the Grand Canyon first.
Well, okay. It's gone. We'll do it again next time.
Right.
There is no place I can go to get.
Night.
There's no place to go to get better internet either. This is all it is. 4G. And crowded.
Do you have an external antenna on your?
I did. It didn't help any.
Oh.
My T-Mobile Home, again, I'm second-rate cell 1 right now. My T-Mobile Home internet doesn't connect at all because it's not allowed at the tower.
Oh, that's terrible.
So they're sharing Starlink Gen 2 here for the whole campground.
That is not the current Starlink, right? Because I think I have Gen 3 or 4, whatever.
Gen 3 is the new big dish, superpower big dish.
Yeah. Yeah. TO's internet needs more FARs. That is a correct statement. Well, let's do a giveaway. I don't we've been collecting comments. I'm not sure how to do this. So
I can't switch to Starlink. I sold my Starlink because I didn't need it.
do I need to share the Nightbot screen, TO, or do I just hit choose a winner and it does the thing?
It depends on whether you want people to see whether they're chosen or not. But some people get extra spicy about, I never saw my name come up in the carousel. Well, we've got 116 people watching it in a 12 slot carousel.
Right.
Good luck.
All right. Well, we'll share the screen so they can see it. I don't think there's any secret information on here. Choose a winner. Tom C. has won.
That was a very quick, disappointing carousel.
It was. It didn't give me any visual. All right. Well, I'm going to stop sharing that. We're waiting on Tom to send a message.
Boink, I have had nothing but fantastic results with T-Mobile home internet. I liked it so much that I got rid of Starlink, and I've been all over the country with it. It might be a regional thing for you. I don't know.
I have seen the Grand Canyon back in the 80s. It was freaking awesome. I saw it upside down. That's a whole story, but anyway.
Inverted.
I did. I actually was. I got an incentive ride in an F4D, I think it was, when I was at Luke Air Force Base. Yes, indeed. It was freaking awesome. Imagine sitting inside of a cement mixer with an engine on it. It's there. It's all you can tell is it's there. It's still a blast. I wanted an F-15, but I was only an airman, so you can have the old plane we're giving away to the National Guard. It was still cool. Anyway. All right. Tom C, N5 TTI is good on the Z. Tom, awesome. I will get that out in the mail tomorrow to you. And
another Tommy.
Tio, what? I am going to close this out and set up another one. And would you talk to the people and tell us what you got going on while I'm doing this?
Yeah, so I've been doing a bunch of POTAs, a bunch of motorcycle rides. We are traveling to Arizona, and we're doing a couple of quick 3-day stints. And so that's why we're doing all these weird stuff. So I left Montrose and I went to Moab. We got to see Arches National Park, which there are some canyons in Arches National Park. Not impressive at all. Don't waste your time. And then we are in Monument Valley this week. And then Tuesday after Nuggets, I'm headed to Flagstaff. So I'll be closer to civilization. It's extremely beautiful out here. I love the big open space. Tells me that there's tons of opportunity around. And I'm just kind of shocked that they're not doing much with the opportunity out here. There's like one scenic drive, and that's about it. And then there's a couple of local grocery stores.
So, like, are you guys are going to see stuff like the world's largest ball of twine and all that kind of stuff, or just more scenic stuff, or what?
It just depends on what's available in the area. So today is going to be the Monument Valley Scenic Drive, which is 17 miles, I think.
Okay.
Yeah, that would be true, Jeff. Oh, yesterday was the Kansas QSO party, Jeff. How did you do in the QSO party? That was a strange QSO party.
Tuesday. Yeah. No mail tomorrow. Good morning, Renee.
Save you a trip to the post office. That was the first QSO party I have seen where someone has used a 1x1 special event call sign. And not just someone, but like there was 12 or 13 stations out that were running special event call signs. And then the club, KS0KS, was also running the QSO party, which may actually still be going on. I don't know all the rules to it.
I did. I had a lot of POTA activity this morning. I had a freaking pipeline to the northeast. They were blowing in at 5.9 plus, and they were telling me I was 5.9 plus. I'm using which you can't see because it's on the side, but I'm using the Ieyasu FT1000 Mark V that I got. Thank you, Jonathan, for helping hook me up with that. And I got it set at 200 watts, and it's just awesome. It's great.
Now, was that a straight up trade, or did you owe him some coin, or what?
No, it was not a trade per se. I bought that 7,000 at Huntsville, which I played with for like 2 days and thought, oh, this is cool. And I like the screen on it. It's a beautiful screen on the 7,000.
It's
And
like
that
the
little
first color
external
screen in
screen.
ham radio. Yeah.
Yeah, it was gorgeous. And for a radio as old as that is, I don't remember how old, but the screen was. And then the guy that I bought it from had that little external screen. And on that radio, it has a composite out. So you can actually hook it to a real monitor with like a composite to HDMI connection and have a 1280 by 720 or whatever screen of your radio, which for what it's worth is bigger than the 800 by 600 DVI connector that comes out of a 7610. I'm just saying. Now it's a bigger picture,
Same
but the
company.
resolutions, same company.
And they forgot how to. Yeah.
Yes. Well, that's what you were talking about
That's my
the
pet
other day.
peeve. Yeah.
They put the tech in the radio in a 7000, and it's not in anything that comes after it until, as far as I know, the 7610. Right? And then I think the 705.
Like the 7100 doesn't have it.
Nope. And the 7200 that's sitting, whatever, back here somewhere, does not have a video out on it. And the 7300 did not have a video out. 7610 has that ghetto white trash DVI thing. And
You just offended Don. Don, you need to up your membership so he doesn't offend you anymore.
how did I offend Don? What did he say? I don't see it.
Oh, Don loves DVI, and you called it white trash, so you called Don white trash. The commutative property of white trashedness.
I used it, okay? I used it gleefully because I was like, this is so cool. It's 800 by 600, but okay, it's still cool. I embraced it. I embrace my white trashness sometimes, frequently.
Yeah. Okay. You can call somebody white trash if you are white trash. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. And they took it out.
I mean, I'm living in a trailer park.
T.O. lives in a trailer. His whole entire life is in a trailer. And that's what T.O. was saying I guess last week on Nuggets, is when you were talking about that.
Yeah.
They took it out, and it wasn't in until several radios later. Does the 705 have a video out? I don't even know.
Nope.
I didn't think so. Dave has been a member for 1 month. Dave, thank you. Appreciate it, buddy.
Dave.
Our friend Mesh-tastic
The
Dave.
mesh dealer.
That's right. He's my mesh dealer. No, Ted, this is not a prison gi. This is my Illinois polo shirt because Illinois kicked ass yesterday, and it was awesome. And Auburn won, so my wife is happy. And Alabama went down in flames against unranked Florida, if you follow college football. So, there you go.
Bill lives in a worse trailer than I do.
Bill's trailer is small. I've been in Bill's trailer. It was very tiny. But he has like a lot of stuff in there.
But the memories you shared in that trailer.
What happened in the trailer stays in the trailer. I'm just saying. It's like Cabin 13.
And Bill, I'm not putting on any airs. My trailer's bad too. I'm just saying that, you know.
Ronnie said the only reason the 7000 has a video out is because the internal monitor is a smaller version of the same. Oh, that's a composite on that
Except for
thing?
the Elecraft K4. Yeah. Well, he's saying it's just a mirror of the internal display, which is true.
Well, yeah. It is. It's still kind of cool for as old as that radio is, right?
Oh, yeah. I like to think, I know I'm wrong, but I'd like to think that Ham is on the cutting edge of technology and we are leaders in technology. And I am proven wrong every single opportunity.
Right. So anyway, I bought the 7000, had it for a couple days. Boston Johnny said, oh man, that's cool. I want to get I've been wanting a 7000. And I'm like, well, Boston Johnny, I'll sell this because I don't know why I bought it. I bought it as a consolation gift because the 1000 that I was looking at Huntsville got sold out from under me. So Jonathan bought it.
Jim was on a mission.
I was.
Must buy a radio at a
It's like a thing. It's like buying stuff on stream. So Jonathan bought the 7000 and he sent me the money. All good. And then Jonathan is at the Ham Exposition, I think they call it up there by him in the Boston area. And he texted me that he found a 1000 MP Mark V, the 200 watt FT1000 model. And I'm like, oh hell. and it was a very good price. So Jonathan and I traded money, and he shipped me a radio, and it's a big honker too.
Yeah.
So
Full size.
we literally just traded cash back and forth and radios. It was kind of weird.
What was it? The same dollar amount is what I was getting at.
Yes, within about
Okay.
$25 of the same dollar amount. If you discount the shipping that John ate, shipping
Aloysius
the
is
1,000.
making an atonement. He's in the confessional.
Aloysius, thank you for the $9.99 super chat. That's right. You're forgiven, my son. Absolutely.
Yes. Do not sin again for at least another day.
Ken said he hears the 7,000 is amp hungry. What do you mean?
It's a mobile radio, not a portable radio, so it's excusable.
Yes. Yeah.
Power draw. 25 watts or something like that. Where it really gets into be a problem, it's a 100-watt radio, so 25 amps is acceptable on the receive current draw, and in a car. It's not designed to be in a backpack.
Right. Don't leave out the worst for, I got into the buttons and knobs and had to go out to buy a more expensive radio. That's right. Jonathan is trying to be a recovering hamaholic. And so far, I think
It's not working.
I'm enabling him a little bit. I don't know. I feel kind of bad. Only kind of bad.
Kinda, yeah.
Right. Well, sure, Chris. You can receive blessings. You're not. It's not forgiveness for funds. You're receiving blessings, radio blessings. And as Tio has said, Ton Stoffel, baby, there ain't no such thing as a free lunch. You know what I'm saying?
That's right.
RQ said he saw that at the Ham Expo. Yeah, Jonathan went and snagged it because he texted me and he sent me a picture, and I'm like, oh, there it is. And yeah, it's working great. I've made, I don't know, 20 or 30 contacts on it since I got it. I love it.
I didn't know it was 200 watts.
Yeah, so there's like 3 versions of the FT1000. And this is a early Audi's late 90s radio. So it's 20 plus years old either way. There's the there's the FT1000 MP. There's the FT1000 Mark V. This guy, which is 200 watts. The 1000 MP is 100 watts. And then and this is the weird part, then there's the 1000 MP Mark V Field Edition, which is 100 watts. And I'm like, I don't really get that. And I have not extensively looked at the other models.
You know what it was.
But I figured out the difference, and I'm like, why would you? It's the same radio, unless it came out a year later or something. I don't know. But
they ran out of the one. They ran out of the one final transistor and couldn't make that kind of wattage, so they just delabeled it, derated it, and continued on.
yeah,
It's like the 486 SX with the floating point unit that didn't work, so they sold it anyway.
receive current draw is high compared to other mobile radios. Yeah, that's why I got him on here. I need a smart guy on this show. I was concerned
And the
that
MP is the initials of the guy who currently runs Yaesu or something like that, I was told.
okay, Mr.
So that's their flagship model of that generation.
Mr. Piaggi. I don't know.
I can't pronounce his name.
Yeah.
Only because I don't know it.
Well, I just stole Miyagi and put a P in front of it. I kind of channeled my Karate Kid.
Vern, I can smell you from here. See ya.
Yeah. It's a great radio. It does have a menu system on it, but it's the twirly kind of menu, not the deep menus like on an 891 or 857 or whatever. And then it has, a bazillion knobs. I would show it to you, but I'm not strong enough to lift it up and hold it in front of the camera that long.
Don't show us your knobs, Jim.
Right.
Jimmy's right. MP means more power, like FT 1000 field transceiver 1000 field. Yeah, from the company that gave you the field radio. Right. I can imagine that MP means more power.
More power, laddie. Yeah, I don't know. I like it. I think it's going to be a keeper. I was pondering selling a certain radio that I have, which would cause some consternation in the Hamaverse. I was thinking about selling my Flex. I don't know. Your reaction would be better if we actually knew what you said, because I saw your head move, but it was weird and there was no voice.
I actually bit my tongue. There's some drama going on. I don't know that we should talk about that on stream. Mostly
Okay.
because I'm not 100% informed, and I don't like to have an opinion when I'm not informed. Unless I tell you it's, an uninformed opinion.
So you're saying this is speculation?
No, I can bring up I want to be associated with.
Oh. Well, I was just thinking about selling it because honestly, I have 3 HF radios sitting here. That's more radios than I can literally use at this time. The 7200, I don't know. And I've got a TS2000 that I traded Meshtastic Dave a Freedom Seed dispenser for that. I'm plus in radios. There will not be a Flex giveaway. So just everybody calm down on that one. No. This will be coin for radio if I decide to sell it. I don't know. It works great. There's nothing wrong with the radio. I'm like, it's more radio than I use all the time. I don't know. It seems to be wrong to have a Flex set up and only play FT8 on it 90% of the time. Honestly, and doing POTA hunting this morning, I was enjoying sitting here twiddling the dial and doing it that way. And the Flex has, a 1500 watt amp on it. I could have lit everything up and I was doing just fine here. I don't know. It's premature, and now we've lost TO. So this is going to be awkward because I don't have anyone to talk to except myself and you guys. So I have to read comments and respond. Dave is correct. What I saw this morning is the bands are just en fuego, and I was only on 20 meters. Well, actually, I was a little bit on 40 too, but 20 was great. Jonathan, Jonathan, I have rookie numbers compared to Jonathan. John's got all the radios, but he needs to buy another Flex is what I could be subtly telling him. I don't know. Ken Lewis, that is an excellent question. Let me pop that up. So the thing with the Flex, I have the 6600, and I have the amp for it, and I have the tuner. So it's a complete Flex setup. The radio does more than I normally do with it. It has multiple slices, so I can literally do FT8 on 2 different bands at the same time. Excuse me, from one radio. I've tried that once. I can't. My brain cannot keep up with it. I don't know. It's a great radio and it does a lot of stuff, but I don't think I'm really using it to its potential. And I don't know. But it's a great radio for remote access. It requires very little messing around to be able to remote into it, even if you're not a network guy and do it the overly complicated way I have it set up. With SmartLink on the Flex, you don't need to be a network guy to get it working. So who knows? I don't know. I haven't decided. This thought just popped into my head this morning. Let's see. Bill, yes, I have been doing POTA hunting early. Not every day, not every day. But I did it this morning early and got about 12 contacts, and I got on yesterday afternoon late and got, 5 or 10, something like that. And the weather is so nice this morning that for a brief moment, I was almost overcome with the spirit and decided to stream from outside. If I had been overcome with the spirit earlier, I might have actually gone to do a POTA and streamed from a POTA like Gray Man does. But thankfully, I calmed down. I know. T.O.'s about to pass out. He's having a stroke.
This is crazy.
Your internet just went up by like 100 dB, son.
I moved from Starlink to T-Mobile, but it's 4G LTE.
Well, you're clear as a bell now.
Natural lighting helps.
The lighting is good on you, man. Yeah, that's your color.
I should get rid of this brightness behind me. Keep talking. I can hear you.
Yeah,
I can talk too.
yeah. Ed, I know Flex Radio with multiple slices. I was all excited about it, and I've just never used it that much. And I need to. I need to figure out, in my brain, how best to process that. Because like doing POTA hunting, I could POTA hunt on two bands kind of at the same time. I
We
don't
only
know.
got one mouth.
Right. And I think that's why I've never really pursued it a whole lot. I played with the FT8 thing on two bands, and
I think
don't know.
FT8's where it shines. Doing multiple FT8s or doing multiple, like
Right.
one digital mode and a second digital mode at the same time.
Right. I think we're ready for another giveaway.
Well, you had the Tarpon one set up. Did you give it away while I was swapping streams?
No, I have not.
Okay, cool.
And
So this is the Nino TNC that we built on Nuggets a while back, and this will do APRS, WinLink. It'll do actual packet radio, and it's supposed to have the best modem in it.
Oh,
so
starting
you get
now.
Your higher speeds.
Do the Tarpon thing now, because apparently I didn't have it set right.
# TARPN. And it's I don't know what the T stands for. Terrestrial amateur radio packet network.
Yeah. Yep. Now it's capturing. Ken Lewis, I see you in there. Absolutely, Don. Now, Don, I'm going to tell you, shipping to Australia is like $30 plus. So I will be glad to ship whatever you might win to you. And this goes for any overseas guys, even Canada. I'm sorry. Overseas shipping is moita.
It is. It's like $4 to ship continental US and $20 to ship to Canada. So extrapolate.
Yeah. And Oz is $35 for one thing. It doesn't. A 1 ounce dingus is $35.
Minimum freight charge.
Yeah. So anyway, that's where I am with radios. I have the 2000, the TS2000, the 7200, which I really like. And of course, it's camo, which is even cooler.
It is, and that's Army camo, isn't it?
Digicam. Mm-hmm.
But it's the green. It's not the blue.
It is the green. Yeah.
Yeah.
Which adds 3 dB. I mean, it's pretty cool.
It is a cool radio. And that was a field upgrade. Go ahead.
Oh yeah, Don has Don's Locks. He has a ringer. His son is in Virginia and coming down to see him in November, so I could ship it to Virginia.
Nice. Enter away, Don. You could win a free dingus.
Right. And for those of you who do not remember, this is the Tarpon done by Nino TNC, and you will get a 3D printed case that's not actually fastened to anything because I never got around to it. But there is the Tarpon board.
It does have the screw holes.
Yes, it does have the mounting holes. I just never got around to doing that. And that is the Tarpon board. Tio and I did
40 episodes.
Endless amount of episodes on.
It's almost as bad as the SDR thing.
Yeah, almost. So that is what you will receive, this right here. And for our AIOB winner, you will receive new in the bag, your AIOB. And we have one more giveaway after this one, which could be really cool, and it could be something that you curse my name with if you win it. So either way. So anyway, I'm moving an antenna today. I played with that 80-meter Guzizu antenna, and I'm going to move it to a different location and try and redeploy it today. So that will be entertaining.
I wonder what toroid that's got in it.
Well, it's a big guy. It's like a 245, 250, something like that. It's bigger than a 240.
It's an odd size, but it's also an odd color, which is why I'm wondering what it is. Because the 240-43 that you normally use for an end-fed half wave is black.
Right.
Any color black you want. But then so is the 61 and a bunch of other toroids. So you can't really go by color, but you can tell that there's a color, which means that it might be different. You'd have to actually get out and make up a test rig and measure it and all that kind of jazz.
Right. And the thing is with that antenna, It's $92 this for the 150 watt model, and the video's on my channel. And you want to go watch it. You know, I'm not an antenna tester. That's not my jam. I would rather play radio. And
You barely get outside. I mean, this was like multiple thresholds for you.
I filmed part of the video was filmed outside, right?
Yeah.
I was sweating like a hoe in church, man. I hope I could say that. Oh well.
No offense to any of you guys in church this morning.
No offense to any of you hoes that are in church. I'm just saying. So I
We,
got that
we
thing
take all types here.
I got that thing deployed, and it is absolutely a non-optimal configuration. It's the base is staked down to the ground, and then it's up to a tree limb, over that tree limb, up higher to another tree limb on the other side of the driveway,
And it still works. Weird.
actually through like 3 trees, literally, and then comes down at an angle and tied off to the barbed wire fence.
You said this was 80 meters?
It is 80 to 10 antenna.
So it's 130 feet of wire. And
Yes.
so it's definitely an NVIS configuration.
Oh yeah, on 80, absolutely, it's NVIS. I should be able to get Joe Brett on it, honestly.
It might not even be high enough for NVIS on 80 meters.
Yeah, I don't know, but I played with it on, and I mentioned this in the video and show a PSK reporter report. I did like 30 minutes, maybe an hour of FT8 on a couple different bands. Turned off all the faint monitors and everything else, and it was blasting out. I was getting across the pond with it, and you know, I'm not smart enough to know if it's the optimal toroid or the optimal wrap for it. I don't care.
Right.
Did it antenna? Did
it work? Right. I was going to say, after you demonstrated that the antenna worked, how many comments did you get saying that'll never work? That's inefficient. Why'd you do it that way? It's like, it worked.
I got one, I think, that was kind of that. But, you know, it's like, listen, it's a $92 antenna. It is already pre-made. The wire on it, and I mentioned this in the video, it's like DX10 wire or thicker. It is not cheap wire on that antenna. Yeah. The box that it comes in, stout. It's not 3D printed. It's probably pretty close to weather sealed-ish if you hang it up, you know, which is where it's at now. It's tied off on the rope and with a stake down here, and so it's hanging where it can drain. But I haven't any problem with it. It's on the flex right now, and it's been working great. I did some POTA hunting yesterday or Friday night with it. Kent has been a member for 5 months. Kent, thank you very much. And Hank, one of our good friends, Mr. Iowa Hank. Tapper is a nonprofit organization of ham ops who are interested in advancing the state of our amateur radio. The initials stand for Tucson Amateur Packet Radio.
Yeah, now, that's different than Tarpon.
That's not the same as Tarpon.
Tarpon is in Raleigh, North Carolina.
Yeah, and that's our buddy.
Both good organizations.
Tad, yeah, and Nino.
Tad and Nino, yeah.
And we have never met Nino. Have we met Nino? Yeah, he was.
He was on a stream, but we haven't met him in person. We have met Tad and his lovely wife in person.
Yeah,
they were at Huntsville Hamfest, and they were at Dayton. And Nancy, Tad's wife, runs the Raleigh Hamfest, Rars Fest,
which I would love to go to. It's like an 8-hour drive. I don't know. That's motivation. Let's see. So my plan this morning is to redeploy that antenna up here so I can play with it on one of the 3 radios up here. And it's going to be kind of an inverted L configuration. I'm going to put the base on my mast right outside the window. I've got like a TV antenna mast that's got a couple of antennas on it. And I'm going to fasten the base of the antenna up there and then try and take it across through 2 or 3 trees. Hopefully my wife won't notice that there's an antenna in the front yard. Well, I don't think she will. It's black wire. It's stealthy. Yeah. But
she'd have to be looking.
She'd have to be looking, and she's not going to do that. So don't use CCA wire with an amplifier. It won't sustain wattage.
Copper-clad aluminum.
Copper-clad aluminum. Well, this antenna is only rated for 150 watts, so I'm not going to put the beans on it anyway. But
I was thinking copper chromium arsenic. I'm like, that wire has been pressure treated, weatherproof.
Right.
So do this giveaway.
Yeah, we need to because we're running out of time. All right, hitting the button.
You
I'm
got
just
more
going to
things to give away too.
choose a winner. Joe Wallace, Whiskey 8, Whiskey November Alpha. And let me share that screen so everyone believes.
WNA. Whiskey 8 WNA. W8WNA.
There we go. If y'all can see that tiny window.
I can't see it, but I'm on a cell phone, so.
Right. I can plus that up some. Joe Wallace, W8WNA. Please send a message to Nightbot and let us know you won. And make sure you're good on the Z. And I will get that out to you tomorrow, my friend. Or Tuesday, actually. We've already had that discussion.
The studio scene is bigger than the screen on my cell phone because of sizing, and my cell phone has a greater than HD screen.
Right.
And so like I can see Jimmy's name, but I can't see the comment that he has.
He said you were coming in 20 over now that you switched to cellular Wi-Fi.
Thank you.
Blowing it away.
4G LTE, full bars. This is the best of 2000s technology.
45, you are probably correct. She's telling her sister that Jim put up another antenna in the front yard. He thinks I don't know.
What's that meme? She's laying in bed next to you. He's probably thinking about other women. And Jim's like, where can I move that antenna to so she won't notice?
Right.
She's not noticing. She doesn't care.
ADHD? Well, yeah, there's a very special stream tomorrow night. T.O. and I will try and, I can't point the other hand that way. T.O. and I will be on Nuggets, and it is...
Different show, different channel.
Different show, different channel. Not Coffee and Ham Radios. Neither one of these are Coffee and Ham Radios. And it's the Q&A show on Monday night.
So get your questions in. There's a form on last Monday's show that you can fill out. That way we have all the context we need.
Right. So go find that form. It's on his channel.
I'd help you, Mondays. But I'm outdoors and internetally challenged.
I'd have to go find it right now. Jerry has been a member for 4 months. Jerry, I'm sorry we missed you too. We were there. I talked to a lot of people. Let's see. All right. I got to do one more giveaway. T.O., vamp for us while I'm setting my...
Vamp for us for a while. So I was talking about my Grand Canyon story earlier, and it got completely cut off. So for those of you that have heard most of this, just kind of accept it. It's internet trouble, and this is you get what you pay for. So we were in Montrose. I guess it starts about a year ago. We were in Yellowstone National Park. There is the Grand Canyon of Yellowstone, which is pretty big and pretty impressive. And if you stand near the edge, you're going to have trouble getting back away from the edge because you don't want to slide off and die. And then, okay, this is pretty cool. And we went to a couple of other places. We went to the Black Canyon of the Gunnison, which is near Telluride, close enough to Telluride that's a big enough landmark to give you some reference. And that was a pretty impressive, pretty large canyon. I mean, you get in your car and you drive around the rim. That's how big it is. And then we went to Arches National Park that has kind of a biggish canyon. And then I went to the Goosenecks Park, which is kind of a biggish canyon. And I'm thinking to myself, like, these must all be slouch canyons compared to the size of the Grand Canyon, which I haven't been to. So when I get to the Grand Canyon, I had better be impressed, is all I'm saying. Because all these people walked past all of these canyons and still thought that one was bigger.
So the next giveaway is the URCI.
We talked about this like 3 years ago, which in ham time and in ham live streaming time is like 2 streams ago.
Yeah. And this is designed by Smitty, and I cannot remember Smitty's call sign right now.
Smitty Halibut. I want to say W6MTS as a guess.
I have no idea. Smitty is way smarter than either one of us. And I believe this is the URCI board, Universal Radio Controller Interface setup.
Or is it the OHIS, Open Headset Interconnect Standard?
No, board? I don't think it's the OHIS based on,
I think it has OHIS technology built into it, but it is not the OHIS.
Based on the front plate. Well, and it says Universal Radio Controller on the plate.
Giveaway.
And I started working on this, and I have no idea where this project is at. I don't care. I'm going to do a
bag
giveaway.
Of parts.
And this is yours. You own all the pieces if you win this. And it's going to work. It's not like the kit is broken. Now, there may be missing things. I don't know. It's been in this bag for probably 2 years. Because I started working on it, I got sidetracked with it, and then I thought, I don't care. So, and Smitty has a booth at all the ham fests, and he sells some really cool gadgets. The URCI, this thing, he sells the open headset interface setup, OHIS.
So two operators can operate one radio
Yeah,
without sharing spit
yeah,
and ear goobers.
always a plus. I hate ear goobers, at least not my own.
Yeah.
He also does, he's got a satellite board setup he does for satellite work.
And he's got an improved version of the KV4P Android radio.
Yeah. Yeah. He took not Jonathan, who is KV?
Vance.
And Vance released that as an open source project, and Smitty ran with it and did a whole lot of witchcraft on it.
Yep.
So,
and you can get it from Telegons, and you can get it from AliExpress pre-built. And we did a group buy a while back and built all of them. So it's a pretty cool little thing. 1 watt APRS voice FM radio that attaches to the back of your phone, and you control it with the phone.
It is pretty snazzy.
Add another band to your cell phone.
Right. And the speaker is exactly the quality you would expect a speaker in a tiny thing like that to be, but it is still kind of cool. And if I knew where mine was off the top of my head, I would give it away right now, but I don't know where it is. It's in a box with more projects.
ESP32 attached to an SI818 radio on a chip attached to an SMA connector.
And let me go back. Bill mentions, Mark will help square you away if there's parts missing.
Mark's a good guy.
Yeah, he's a great guy. Mostly parts is parts, yeah. Jonathan mentioned that Smitty has a new one coming out for 1 op and 4 radios using 1 headset. That is flex power there, buddy.
Great for your. Oh, there you go. Have 1 flex and 2 operators, so you have 2 slices, and then you're working the contest.
Joe Wallace is asking how he verifies on Nightbot. I don't know.
Nightbot should have sent you a message, and then you were supposed to reply or something along those lines. But send Jim a message on the backside so that he knows how to get this thing out to you.
Yeah. Are you good on the Zed, Joe Wallace?
The big thing is that we're kind of busy live streaming here, and it's hard to take notes.
W8WNA, Joe Wallace. And that was the Tarpon dingus. Yeah. Joe, if you're good on the Zed, we're good.
And Jim does the same thing that I do. I send a message to Jim on Discord telling him who the winner is.
Yeah.
And so he just sent me Joe's message on Discord telling me that Joe was the winner.
Well, yeah, just because I can go back and look at that and it won't scroll off, right?
Too far, yeah.
All right. Matt,
here.
Good morning. Who else wants a Flex RF deck for 2.70 meters? That would be cool.
Yeah, we need a good Shack in a Box.
And I'm surprised that Flex hasn't done that. You know, with the Aurora thing, that was my guess is what Aurora was going to be, was a VHF, UHF
higher frequency
integration thing for Flex.
Well, Flex handles transverters pretty well.
Yeah, they do. The Q5, I think, is the one that they sell. Or not they sell, that they recommend. That's the one Don has. Why is this thing... I'm only streaming at 720.
Yeah, I set it down because both of us were having internet troubles.
Oh, okay.
And besides, you know, we look good at 720 too.
I look better at 720 because there's less pixels to show. Yeah.
Yeah, less wrinkles. It kind of smooths you out.
Yeah, let's see.
That's the problem with HD cameras now. Like, can't get away with anything.
And Chris said if you're near Flagstaff, use the east entrance to the canyon and it has less traffic.
Okay.
Chris, how are you, buddy? Hadn't seen you in a minute.
I don't even know. I have not looked. I'm a lazy traveler. I haven't looked, but it sounds like what Chris is saying is that the Grand Canyon is close to Flagstaff.
I think so.
I'm geographically challenged. I know it's in that state.
I think I'm about to sneeze. Okay.
I am right at the border of Arizona. Like, we actually went grocery shopping in Arizona yesterday because there's no place to go grocery shopping here. There's a convenience store.
So you're
South.
right Arizona, Utah,
Yeah.
Arizona.
Southeast border of Arizona and Utah. Southeast border of Utah next to Arizona. So what I wanted to talk to you about, I dropped a time zone map. Whoops, I dropped the phone. I dropped a time zone map in the notes because the time zone is really, really weird here. It's telling me that I'm 2 hours different than Central. So it's 8 a.m. right now.
I'm going to share that link.
And I am not in Pacific time.
Now let's share this tab instead. So, all right, now what are you saying, lad?
What time is it for you right now?
Pushing 10 a.m.
Yeah, it's pushing 8 a.m. here, and I am in Mountain Time. That should not be.
Well, is this where you are? This little weird spot right here, or are you on the
In
Arizona
the screen that you're
time?
not sharing?
It says it's sharing it right now. Oh, I don't have it turned on. My bad, dog. There we go.
So I'm in the lower right-hand corner of Utah.
Yeah, okay.
And Arizona, you can see Arizona's got weird time zones. Arizona doesn't celebrate daylight wasting time like the rest of us do, except for one weird spot on a reservation.
Which is where you are in that reservation area. This little, and it's weird. What is this island of other Arizona time?
Yeah, that's the one I was talking about. It's
That
where they
is-
don't celebrate daylight wasting time.
That is really bizarre.
Yeah, so it is 8 a.m. right now where I am sitting, and I am not in Pacific time.
How far do you have to drive to be in another time zone?
I'd have to drive to Nevada, in theory. I mean,
Yeah,
I'm on the
okay.
southeast corner of Utah. I'm right next to Colorado. So
Yeah.
how is that doing a thing? So Utah says it's 9 a.m. and that's where I am, but it's 8 a.m. according to the cell towers here.
The cell tower doesn't recognize the time zone map.
I bet the cell tower that I'm at is the one in Arizona.
Mm-hmm. That would be my guess.
I made a 40-mile VHF 2-meter contact the other day.
Sweet.
Which, if y'all know about the round Earth theory, it says that line of sight is 30 miles. So I made a beyond line of sight. Now, technically, the repeater tower was on a mountaintop or something, 10,000 feet up on a mesa.
All right. We're going to pull a winner for the URCI board.
And as usual, I did it on an antenna that it wasn't designed to handle that band and didn't work and had greater than 2-to-1 SWR. So all the stuff that old hams will argue with you doesn't work, I did again.
Right. Kind of like that 80-meter antenna with a
That doesn't work.
It works. It doesn't. T.O. and I don't know what the toroid is. It's kind of bigger than a 240, but it's pretty beefy.
It's colored.
Yeah, it's painted green. Rick, WC7RB. Did I say that right? WC7RB.
Yeah.
Yep.
Good morning, Rick.
Rick, you are the winner.
That's Rick from Arizona.
And if you will verify that you are good on the Z, either in the chat or clicking the thing for Nightbot or whatever that's making you guys do, and then I will make a note of that, and I will get your URCI kit out to you.
What's the next giveaway? You had more. You had another one, didn't you?
No, that's it. That's all three.
Okay, cool.
We did the AIOB. We did the
Tarpon.
The Tarpon.
I can't see the notes anymore, and I can't edit them out.
Yeah, we did the AIOB, the Tarpon, and the URCI board. And if I remembered where I put that KV4P thing. Oh wait. Oh snap. Is that it?
Red board.
Nope, that's not it. I thought that was it. I thought I had it laying on the desk, but I don't see it. I think I put it away in a box.
So this is kind of the cool thing about ham radio. You can get yourself like $30 worth of fun and then ham it forward.
Yeah, and
which
that's kind of
has
where
its
I'm
own
at.
amount of fun too. Like I received my enjoyment from it.
Darren, thank you, buddy. Have a good evening. Go to sleep. Don.
Oh yeah, he's at midnight mass.
Yes, he is. I talked to Hayden this morning. It was like 10 p.m. in Hobart, and it was Hobart in like 7 o'clock here. And I said, Hayden, you're welcome anytime in church. And he said, no, mate, I'm not into midnight mass most of the time. I'll try and make it one time, but anyway. Well, I think that's about it this morning, guys. I'd like to thank everybody for coming. T.O., your internet outside is...
This is where I'm going to be for tomorrow night. It's my
Yeah.
only choice. The only game in town.
Let me find... be willing. It antennaed just fine. And if you watch my video, skip forward through my video through me talking and look at the contact map on FT8 that took me 30 minutes to do.
So my friend Ziggy says RF going to RF. It doesn't matter what you attach your radio to. As long as you're not destroying the radio, the signal is going to get out and go somewhere.
Yes.
And that's what I enjoy about radio. I'm not trying to make a specific directed contact. I'm not trying to talk to Jim on 80 meters.
Right. Because we don't care about each other's gout at all.
Put a contact in the log and move on. So any antenna is a good antenna. It just depends on what, as I say this all the time, it depends on what your mission is.
Yeah. And, you know, honestly, for the price of that antenna, I still think it's a decent value. It's an 80-meter end-fed half wave with excellent wire. The toroid wrap looked fine. Is it the optimal toroid? I have no idea because I don't give a shit. Does it
even
antenna?
the 43?
And it did.
Yeah, so, even the Mix 43 toroid that everybody uses on end-fed half waves is not the optimal toroid, according to Colin, MM0OPX. He did extensive research and got himself the Colin core. So
I'm just going to leave that one down there on the screen.
I can't even see it.
Oh, Matt said, what's the last toroid that Ape didn't wind himself that he did approve of? He does love his toroids. And I'm not saying Ape is wrong or I'm right at all. Ape probably has some valid points. He spends way more time and is way more deep into all of that stuff than I am. My point is with the antenna, it bloody works.
He got lit up in the comments.
Did he really?
Yeah, because he was talking about the twine that they were using to hold the toroid on and how it's flammable and everything. It's like, if you can light that twine on fire, you've already destroyed your radio.
I actually did look at that because he made the fire comment and, you know, fire. And, right back there. Cotton string has an ignition point between 407 and 400 and something plus degrees. For reference,
which kind of degrees, by the way?
Fahrenheit degrees.
Fahrenheit, okay.
Fahrenheit.
But book paper, I mean, you're cooking beef.
Book paper is like 451. Actually, they wrote a book about it. Book paper is around 450 degrees Fahrenheit before it will catch fire spontaneously. So if you have your toroid up to 400 plus degrees Fahrenheit, you
past Curie temp,
way past Curie temp, which is probably around 250 or 300. I don't know off the top of my head.
Yeah,
250 or 300 max on that toroid. You are 100 plus degrees past the Curie temp. The toroid is saturated. The box is melting. Yes, it's a fire hazard because you're doing something wrong. And mine, the version, Ape did the 40-meter antenna. I did the 80. I had an 80-meter one that Guzizu sent me. And mine was not tied with string. Mine was in place with double-sided tape. I mean, hot glue, double-sided tape, whatever.
Yeah, you're going to melt the hot glue. You're going
to melt the hot glue down.
Disadhere the adhesive. I don't even know the technical term for that.
And you know, the other thing is, and you could retie it with zip ties.
Which you're going to melt also. What's the melting point of zip ties?
Around 400 degrees, unless you buy expensive ass zip ties. Well, you can buy high temperature, you know, zip tie kind of things. But I guarantee you, the ones you're buying at Harbor Freight in a bag of 10 million are not that kind of zip tie. So you have about as much likelihood of melting the zip ties. So I don't think that was a valid
and the plastic box
argument.
And the wire.
Yeah.
What's the melting point of the insulation on the wire? You know,
if it's Teflon, it's pretty high.
You're as strong as your weakest link, and your weakest link is the SWR in your radio when the toroid goes Curie temp.
Yeah. Jump scan. You know, the Kronos that Coffee and Ham Radio sells has holes in it. It has vent holes. It has big vent holes with a screen across them. So there's always compromises in any of this stuff that you live outdoors.
Every single antenna is a compromise, period.
And the vent holes on the bottom, if you hang it, you know, straight up or reasonably straight, it will drain. So I don't know. And bugs are going to bug. I mean, that's just a thing, right? Bugs are going to bug. I spray for bugs in my shop, and I have lizards in there too. I have to wipe up lizard poop every so often off of something, but they eat most of the bugs.
They're still there. Yeah.
What is it that Jeff Goldblum said in Jurassic Park? Nature will find a way, or something like
Yeah.
that.
Nature finds a way.
Yeah, all the time. And Matt, exactly right. If you're going to leave this thing deployed outside for a long time, silicone sealant, right, 600 plus degrees Fahrenheit. String is not optimal, obviously. That is kind of low budget.
Yep.
But I don't think it's going to spontaneously flash on fire because you did a 100-watt FT8 session.
Your big aluminum's going to corrode. Your coax is going to have water intrusion. Your toroid's going to curry temp. Everything's a compromise.
Yeah. Dan is asking, do we still sell antennas? We
are not coffee and ham radios.
We are not coffee and ham radios. We don't sell antennas. However, coffee and ham radios is in a transitional phase. Apparently, at some point, coffee and ham radios, not TO, will start selling antennas. That is not settled yet. I don't know, and at this time, when that's going to happen. Well, I don't know when it's going to happen. There's pieces in place. We are trying to get a new store set up, and it's all a very long and complicated story, and a lot of it is our own fault, and we just got to get our crap together, pretty much, as coffee and ham radios. But this is not coffee and ham radios.
This is ham church.
This is ham church, brothers. And then tomorrow night is Nuggets, where T.O. and I literally switch sides of the screen. And
wait, can I give you a preview?
Give me a preview.
This is what it's going to look like tomorrow night.
It's exactly what it's going to look like tomorrow night. It's like Nuggets.
Except I don't drop the camera.
Right. It gets awkward in the four dads fight. No, Chris, it's fine, you know.
Usually it's only two dads fighting anyway. Yeah. No, there's no fight.
There was never any fighting. No.
Obviously, Jim and I are still here.
Bill, no, we do not. Car does not stream on Saturday morning anymore. With only 3 of us trying to do two shows a week is not possible. So Car is only streaming on Thursday night. And no, I do not stream on Saturday morning. I relish having a free weekend morning where I don't have to put clothes on and take a shower before 9 a.m. I have clothes on and I've already had a shower. I'm fully dressed, son.
Yeah, good. Me too.
But it's just too much. It's just too much to do for 3 people. And it was getting pretty hard with 4 people when T.O. was still part of Car, because coming up with shows that people want to see and not repeating all the time is really hard. So, and T.O. and I...
104 shows a year.
Yeah. T.O. and I really both kind of like the format that each of us is doing. This is just basically a ham talk show. And T.O.'s is we're going to ham something, and we really don't know what we're doing. And
as if you were doing it yourself.
Right. You know.
Save you the trouble.
Well, I mean, how many of you guys, honestly, are going to get a new dingus and read all the instructions before you start screwing with it? And if you say, I will,
you're lying. Yeah.
You need to come to church more often.
Yeah. When was the last time you bought a car? They don't even put manuals in cars anymore.
Right.
But you'll drive that, 2-ton, 3-ton behemoth down the highway at death speeds without reading the manual. You think you're going to read a $30 ham manual?
Right. Exactly. There you go, Lee. And a shooting match is a good place to be on Saturday morning. And
yes.
Within a month, my neighbor down the road from me, who has a bunch of friends with fully automatic Freedom Seed dispensers, will have their annual fully automatic Freedom Seed dispenser shooting on Saturday morning, where I will be able to dispense Freedom Seeds at high speed.
I really want to do a 22 LR FA. That just sounds like so much fun.
I've got a friend who has put an FRT unit in his 22. He's got the Ruger 1022.
1022, yeah.
Yeah.
The most popular 22 LR ever.
Ever. In the history of ever.
It's like the Commodore 64 of rifles.
Yeah, pretty much. and it's been around longer than a Commodore 64. And he loves it. And the beauty of shooting 22 is it doesn't hurt as bad when you burn through a couple hundred rounds of ammo real quick.
Oh yeah. You get like a 5.7, like a P90, you're out like $1,000 for like 10 minutes of fun.
Right. Yeah. I mean, let's see, 5.7. The last time I bought a box of 5.7 ammo, it was like 28 or $30 for 50 rounds.
Yeah.
And,
wow.
Yeah, and that's been several years because I don't shoot 5.7 all the time because it's too damn expensive. Price is too damn high.
My father-in-law, he got out his rifle. He was trying to sight it in, and he's like, "Here, give it a shot." And this was $338, I want to say, so like $2 a round or something like that. And, yeah. And I took the rifle and I got on target, put the right in the center of the bullseye, and he's like, "Okay, we're done." I'm like, "I want to do it again. That was a good shot." He's, "No, we're done."
Yeah, 330. I want a 338. I have no use for one. I don't hunt elk, but dang, I want one. But then I'm like, Jim, where the hell are you going to? Yeah.
You're not in Chicago anymore. You don't need that.
Right. I don't need a 338. I can't even imagine what the ammo costs. You're right. It's probably $2 or $3 a round.
Yeah, it was expensive.
I'm sure. All right, boys. I'm going to hit the button. Thank you all for being here. Appreciate it. Thank you for everything. New membership levels are available. Love you. Me love you long time. Boom, boom. Have a great weekend, the rest of it. And I'm hitting the button. Say bye, Steve.